What is the process of filling the slab with resin or epoxy?
Okay. Typically at most factories, obviously there are some that are a little bit behind the times, but most factories have an actual polishing line. And the process will go from block, it goes into the gang saws, boom, it's processed, now it comes down into this polishing line. What they'll do is they'll usually do the first or second grits that they're going to do, and then depending on the place, there are some places that are automated, where it actually will go through a machine that spreads the resin onto the slab, it's polished off or ground kind of into the material, goes down to the next level. Most times then you'll see an actual person doing extra by hand, kind of straightening out. Sometimes the entire process is by hand, it's done with a roller, and there's a whole crew as it comes down the line and they're resining the slabs. So there's a lot of different ways they do it, but just about anybody who's in this business nowadays as a supplier, I haven't seen somebody without a resin line in many years. It's absolutely a necessity for our business.
So the resin fills pores, fissures, whatever.
Any kind of inclusion that's in there.
Does that make the slabs weaker or stronger?
Stronger. We've talked about the term fissure many times, and this is an excellent example of a fissure. This is an area, obviously, where the stone has a vein going through it, also known as a fissure, and if it wasn't for the resin and the mesh backing on this type of material, this could never come to market, particularly in the US, because this would not hold together structurally. Instead, they have done that stuff. They've probably applied extra resin to the back of it also, which will hold it all together. Once this is fabricated and installed, you'll never have a problem. It's like a tile sitting on flat on a floor. Okay, I'm showing this one to show some fill repair. This material is called Vogue. It's a beautiful quartzite, but you cannot sell this without having some repairs here and there. It's just the nature of the beast. You can see that a good factory can match up the resin and make it look like part of a natural process, but this right here is absolutely a fill repair in this material. Everybody who's dealing with these things needs to understand that this is normal. It's just part of the deal. If you want this kind of color and you want this material, you are going to have some spots fill repair.
Can a good fabricator work around those?
And a good fabricator knows exactly what to do with that. Okay, this right here is an excellent example of a common. This is a good sized fissure that you're dealing with in this material. There's just no other way to process this. What they did was they obviously came in and repaired it, and then they did the final polish process over it. They've done a great job of matching the resin real close to the color of the slab, and I can't feel that at all in there. Nothing. So that is an A+ repair. Well done. Obviously, a good fabricator is going to have to know when they're cutting through this to be careful, otherwise they would run the risk of separating this. This is a difficult to fabricate material.